Good afternoon. I'm honored to introduce this year's student speaker, Jahnke. A graduate of Watertown High School, Ty has bled Warhawk purple from a very early age, and I'll let him tell you more about that. A natural leader, Ty is a student that others look up to and follow, from mentoring his fellow Warhawks as a resident assistant to serving as a model student and leader in the classroom. Athletics is interwoven throughout his time on campus. He earned a number of achievements as captain and high jumper for the track and field team. He was named a Chancellor Scholar athlete and was a part of the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference all-sportsmanship team. Alongside his personal achievements in track and field, he has served as director of operations and assistant coach for the team for the last year. He also served as an assistant strength and conditioning coach within the UW-Whitewater Department of Athletics. Ty earned his bachelor's degree in human performance from UW-Whitewater in 2023. He is graduating today with a Master of Science in Kinesiology and aspires to a career in college coaching. In recommending Ty for student speaker, Lindsay Graviscus, who serves as department chair and associate professor of kinesiology, had this to say: Ty has truly embodied what it means to be a Warhawk. I've been impressed by his remarkable talents, self-discipline, natural leadership traits, passion for service, and commitment to personal growth. He always sets academic standards high for himself and achieves these high standards in everything he does. As for his next chapter, Ty will be serving our country. He has enlisted in the United States Air Force and this summer begins officer training school. We wish him well and are so proud to have him in the Warhawk family. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Ty Jahnke.
Thank you, Ryan, for that kind introduction. Hello, Warhawks. Hello, friends. Hello, families. I am absolutely thrilled to be here, standing in front of you speaking today, representing this graduating class. The University of Wisconsin-Whitewater has been a home to my family for generations, so I couldn't be more honored than to welcome you all here today to my home. I have the absolute privilege of being the 15th person in my family to attend UW-Whitewater. Thank you. I have 2 grandparents, 2 parents, 3 aunts, 3 uncles, 2 cousins, and 2 siblings, all who came before me and proudly claimed the title as Warhawks. Because of my family's long history at this university, I have many pleasant memories here from a young age. When I was in 1st grade, my parents brought my brother and I to a wheelchair basketball game right here in the Williams Center. I remember the speed and intensity of our Warhawk athletes as they dominated their opponents, the way most of our teams do. I could feel the support, the passion, and the love that the fans and the community shared for their team. After experiencing this, I knew I wanted to be part of it one day and be a Warhawk. But I never imagined the opportunities that this university would eventually provide me and the life that it has prepared me for. Given my family's long tradition of attending this university, tradition is what I would like to talk about today. During my time here, I had the opportunity to be a student athlete on the track and field team. I have lineage in athletics here as well, as my father and uncle were student athletes on the football team and another uncle on the baseball team. Having the privilege to grow up following Warhawk sports and then competing as a Warhawk student athlete myself, I became very familiar with the high standard and tradition of excellence that our university stands for. This is reflected in our athletic department's motto, which is powered by tradition. This phrase, this mindset, is painted, printed, and recited throughout the north side of campus. I believe that this tradition of excellence and success applies to our university across the board, ranging from academic excellence with our education program licensing more teachers than any other university in the state of Wisconsin. To excellence in athletics with our numerous national championship titles, and every other department and organization in between. When I sat down to write this speech, I asked our athletic director, Ryan Callahan, who himself is a former student athlete and Warhawk alum, what does the saying "powered by tradition" mean exactly? He responded, "Powered by tradition is the constant pursuit of excellence with a deep appreciation for those that paved the way for us to succeed today." There are two parts to Ryan's definition. First, the constant pursuit of excellence. We, as now Warhawk graduates, have already carried on this tradition by continuously pursuing excellence in our academic coursework, culminating here today. The degree we will receive today signifies our dedication that we had these past years to achieve this excellence. But our work is not finished. As now proud Warhawk alumni, we have the privilege and responsibility to carry on this tradition, to constantly pursue excellence in whatever our next chapter is. Whether it be attending graduate school and striving to be at the top of your class, starting a new job and working hard towards a promotion, or starting a family and committing to providing them the best life possible, we must not only constantly strive for excellence ourselves, but also lead by example to encourage others to do the same. We should constantly strive to advance our skills and increase our knowledge to ultimately change the world for the better. We don't know where our futures will take us, but we do know that whatever it may be, we will have success if we never stop pursuing excellence and never stop learning. The second part of being powered by tradition is the deep appreciation for those that paved the way for us to succeed today. For me personally, the people I believe paved the way for us to succeed are our parents, our families, professors, administrators, coaches, our campus maintenance workers, police officers, military personnel, and veterans who allowed us the freedom to pursue our education. Our opportunity to achieve success can be attributed to not only these individuals, but also the Warhawk faculty and staff that came before us. Our distinguished university was established in 1868. We have 156 years of hardworking people who paved the way for us to succeed at this university and graduate today. To honor all of these people and express our deep appreciation for them, we must start by continuing to uphold the Warhawk tradition that they created. We must express gratitude, commit to the service of others before ourselves, and ultimately work hard to carry on their legacy and make sure that their tradition will never end and never be forgotten. UW-Whitewater will forever be part of us. We are joining a group of people who proudly call themselves Warhawk alumni, and we now get the opportunity to go out and honor those who came before us by continuing to pursue and achieve excellence and live a life powered by this tradition. Finally, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who made this day possible and made our past few years at Whitewater amazing. Specifically, I want to thank my parents for their continuous support, as well as God for giving us all this opportunity to earn an education in the greatest country in the world. God bless you all. Congratulations, and always remember to carry on the Warhawk tradition and never stop pursuing excellence in all you do. Thank you.